The real estate market in Birmingham, Alabama, is undergoing a noticeable transformation, driven by a combination of economic growth, population shifts, and changing buyer behavior. As one of the most affordable and steadily growing markets in the southeastern United States, Birmingham continues to attract both first-time homebuyers and experienced investors. The city's unique blend of historic charm, revitalized urban neighborhoods, and family-oriented suburbs is creating opportunities across the real estate spectrum. Buyers are moving with urgency as property prices begin to climb, while sellers are discovering that demand continues to outpace supply in many neighborhoods. The need for well-priced, move-in-ready homes is high, and properties that meet the mark are often met with multiple offers, sometimes within days of being listed. Birmingham's affordability has long been a selling point, especially when compared to markets in cities like Nashville, Atlanta, or Charlotte. Even with recent price increases, the cost of living remains relatively low, making homeownership accessible for more people. However, rising interest rates are beginning to influence the market. Buyers are racing to lock in lower rates before potential hikes make mortgage payments more expensive. This urgency is adding more competition, particularly in mid-range and entry-level price points, where demand is highest. Mortgage approval has become a major focus, as lenders tighten standards slightly in response to economic uncertainty, and buyers are advised to get pre-approved to stay competitive. Financial readiness, employment history, and debt-to-income ratios are playing a larger role in determining who gets financing and how much house they can truly afford. At the same time, local banks and credit unions are becoming more aggressive with incentive programs to encourage homeownership, especially for first-time buyers. Down payment assistance and reduced closing costs are giving some buyers a stronger foothold in the market. For buyers without perfect credit, FHA loans can continue to be a viable option. Still, competition remains tough, and buyers who are flexible on features or location are often the ones who land the best deals. Investors are also keeping a close eye on Birmingham, especially in areas near downtown, UAB, and revitalized districts like Avondale and Woodlawn. The short-term rental market is expanding rapidly, and investors are transforming older homes into income-producing Airbnb properties, drawing steady traffic from students, medical professionals, and out-of-town guests. Sellers are in a strong position, particularly those with updated homes in desirable school zones or close to employment hubs. Homes that are clean, staged, and priced appropriately are selling quickly. However, even in a hot market, overpricing a home can backfire. Buyers are informed and analytical, often comparing homes online and making decisions quickly. As a result, presentation is critical. From curb appeal to listing photos, sellers need to market their properties well and work with professionals who understand local dynamics. Appraisals are also becoming more important, especially as bidding wars push offers above list prices. In some cases, homes are failing to appraise for the offer amount, forcing buyers and sellers to renegotiate terms or bring extra cash to close the gap. Neighborhood choice is more important than ever. While some buyers are seeking homes near downtown, others are drawn to suburbs like Hoover, Trussville, and Helena. These areas offer larger lots, modern construction, and strong school systems. However, the trade-off is often a longer commute and a higher price tag. On the flip side, inner-city neighborhoods are experiencing a resurgence, with young professionals and creative types moving in and pushing demand for renovated bungalows and new builds. This urban revival is creating fresh interest in areas that were previously overlooked, and infrastructure upgrades are helping to support growth. Roads, parks, and retail spaces are being modernized, making formerly stagnant communities more attractive to buyers and investors alike. Home builders in Birmingham are also responding to demand with a mix of single-family homes, townhouses, and affordable developments. However, supply chain issues and rising material costs have slowed the pace of new construction. As a result, new builds often carry a premium, and timelines are stretching longer than expected. Buyers looking for new construction should prepare for delays and potential price adjustments, especially if materials or labor become more expensive during the build. Despite these challenges, many see new homes as worth the wait. especially for the energy efficiency and customization options they offer. Home inspections are playing a greater role as buyers and agents become more cautious. With homes selling quickly, some buyers are tempted to waive inspections to make their offer more competitive, but that decision can backfire if costly repairs are discovered later. Foundation issues, outdated plumbing, or aging roofs can turn what seemed like a dream home into a money pit. Therefore, seasoned agents are advising their clients to conduct at least a basic inspection to avoid surprises down the road. Insurance is another piece of the puzzle. Rates have been rising in certain areas due to storm risk, and buyers need to factor insurance premiums into their monthly cost projections. Some properties, particularly older ones or those in flood-prone zones, may require additional coverage, making them more expensive over the long term. Renters in Birmingham are also feeling the pressure, as rental rates have increased over the past 2 years. This has created more urgency for renters to transition into ownership, especially as rents approach or even exceed monthly mortgage payments. Landlords are also seeing increased demand for well-maintained rentals, and investor interest in buy-and-hold properties is at an all-time high. Long-term rentals in family neighborhoods remain strong, while short-term rentals near entertainment districts and hospitals are creating steady income streams for investors willing to manage turnover and upkeep. Digital technology continues to shape how real estate operates in Birmingham. Virtual showings, 3D tours, and e-signatures have become standard, allowing buyers to view and close on homes without ever stepping inside. This has opened the market to remote buyers, including out-of-state investors and relocating professionals. Social media is also playing a bigger role in real estate marketing. Listings that go viral on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook often get increased attention and generate more competitive offers. Real estate agents are embracing these tools to reach a broader audience and differentiate themselves in a crowded market. The personal brand of an agent can sometimes be just as important as the listing itself. Birmingham's future in real estate looks strong, but it's not without challenges. Affordability, inventory shortages, interest rate fluctuations, and economic uncertainty all play a part in shaping what comes next. Still, the city's consistent growth, relative affordability, and cultural revival make it one of the Southeast's most compelling real estate stories. For buyers, sellers, and investors, staying informed and working with experienced professionals is key. Timing, preparation, and adaptability will define success in Birmingham's evolving real estate landscape. Those who move wisely will find opportunity even in a competitive market. If you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in Birmingham real estate, now is the time to get serious. Do your research, find a knowledgeable team, and take action with confidence. The market is moving, and those who act smart and act fast will be the ones who benefit the most.